Los Angeles City Council here in Van Nuys City Hall in our beautiful San Fernando Valley. Today is Friday, the 29th day of May.
Colleagues, today I'm proud to recognize someone whose work represents the very best of public service here in the city of Los Angeles, LAPD Detective Sharon Kim. For more than 2 decades, Detective Kim has dedicated her career to protecting our communities and seeking justice for victims and their families.
Good morning, Council. My name is Kathy Schreiner. I'm president of the Van Nuys Neighborhood Council, but I'm speaking as individual. I want to first welcome you back. We've missed you here in the Valley, so I'm glad to have you. I'm speaking about the Charter Reform Commission's recommendation for a ballot proposition to increase the percentage of assessed value of all property for city taxes for the Recreation and Parks Department from 0.0325 to 0.06. And the department is desperately understaffed. And as you all know, about 40% of their budget is taken for things that are covered by the general fund for other departments. The Park Needs Assessment Report identified that they need almost double the amount of operational funds that they have now, that their staffing has not increased since 2008 when it was reduced for the last recession, and they have more parkland to cover. You know, we who use the parks definitely understand and know what the problems are. I attended the Budget Advocates meeting with Rec and Parks this year, so I understand even better what their desperate need is. And we, Van Nuys, are a park poor community, and we need more parks, so we need more investment from the city in parks. Thank you.
Thank you. Next speaker. 1 minute for general.
Okay. My name is Mary Pekarinen. I'm with the Strindberg Laboratory, which is a non-profit theater, grassroots theater that serves the poor in Los Angeles. And we are looking into purchasing historic Westlake Theater in MacArthur Park and create it into a community space for the diverse community in the Westlake area. And the space would include arts, trade workshops, community workshops, and theater, and many more. And we want to create synergy into the Westlake area, into the community, between people. And we need the help of the City Council to create coalition within the community so we can make this vision reality. And I have a material here for you to look into.
Thank you. And if you or if anyone else has materials that you would like to provide to the body, please provide them to the sergeant so that they can distribute them. Thank you.
My name is Maria Luisa Palma, and I'm here to speak to Mr. John Lee, coming from Granada Hills, and talking about wildfire risk and evacuation zones. You had item number 250848 that came up last year. I have been unable to find any report on this. What about the evacuation routes? We have a project application at 17531 Rinaldi Street for an elder and memory care facility with 98 units. And we have been told there is nothing in our file about AB 747, which, what about evacuation routes? That project is a danger to our community. It's at an ingress and egress point to our hillside and very high fire hazard severity zone. What is going on with this? Where are our evacuations routes, capacity, what is supposed to be covered under that state law? So if you go ahead and approve that project, you're taking on immense liability. If there's any damage and loss of property or life, we will never let you forget. We warned you. We will not forget.
Bravo! Woo! Thank you. Next speaker. Good morning. What would you like to speak to?
All the goddamn items.
Okay, so you have 1 minute for the item. That's item number 6. And you have 1 minute for general. Please begin with the item.
So now Imelda Padilla is going to direct Van Nuys Boulevard be known as the Los Azules Center. And the nice part, they don't have any lyrics in English. Everything is done in Spanish, and they're from Mexico. Let's give them a hand. Because this is a nice backward way, as people say, pinche gringo. So today the pinche gringo will be replaced by the new people and the new culture. Because our white culture is dying, it's dead. The white folks that I know, nobody has any kids. White people don't make kids anymore, so they're dying.
This is
I
not in the
know.
jurisdiction of the city council, the childbearing of different demographic groups.
It's in the culture.
General public comment.
Yeah. Vote anybody but Flip Flop and Ramen for mayor on Tuesday. Google Flip Flop and Ramen, and you'll see her with a little hat that says, I defund cops, and wearing a t-shirt that says, I love cops. So which is it? Noodle. Do you hate the cops? Or do you
got to
love
address
the
the full
cops?
council, Mr. Spindler.
Does she love the cops?
Okay. At
or
this point,
does she hate the
understood.
cops?
At this point, you're being repetitive, so please move on.
Now, if you stop fucking interrupting, maybe I could get my fucking time in. Can I get my time in? Can you give me my time back? Anybody. I don't care. Vote for anybody but Flip Flop and Ramen. Get her out of here. Out. Also, Flip Flop and Hamburger Hernandez. Anybody but Hernandez. Let's begin the revolution. Bill Asahi. Indict two of these guys by
And
June
your
30th.
time is expired. Next speaker.
Es un comentario público. My name is Marco Díaz. Mi nombre es Marco Díaz. Trabajo en Taco Bell. Aquí
Espera un momento, señor. Yes, I'd like to make a general public comment. My name is Marco Díaz, and I work at Taco Bell. Adelante, señor.
Okay. Estoy aquí para hablar sobre las necesidades de aprobar la ordenanza del trabajo justo y comida rápida.
I'm here to ask for you to approve the ordinance for fast food workers and fair work.
La capacitación y entrenamiento es esencial para los trabajadores de comida rápida como yo,
Training is essential for fast food workers like myself
porque aprender sobre mis derechos me ayudó a conocer los derechos.
because learning about my rights helped me to understand what they are.
Nuestros empleadores no quieren que conozcamos nuestros derechos, por eso
Our employers don't want us to know our rights.
asegurarnos de que todos los trabajadores reciban la capacitación presencial necesaria
And that's why it's important for all fast food workers to get the necessary training
para defender y detener los abusos laborales a través de las organizaciones externas ajenas a nuestros jefes.
And that way we can properly advocate for ourselves and defend our rights against in our workplace so that we're able to protect ourselves from external forces like our employers.
Por eso les instamos a los miembros del comité a aprobar la ley de trabajo justo en la industria de comida rápida sin demora. Gracias.
We need the committee to approve the Fair Work Ordinance for fast food workers as soon as possible. Thank you. Good morning. My name is Dinora Ramírez. ¿En qué quiere comentar? ¿Comentario general?
Sí.
General public comment, please. Adelante.
Trabajo en comida rápida, McDonald's.
I work at McDonald's,
Vengo para hablar mis derechos
and I'm here to talk about my rights,
de ordenanza de mi trabajo injusto.
as well as fair work for fast food workers in the ordinance.
No tenemos horarios estables, un desafío porque
And we don't have a stable schedule, which is very difficult.
por los gastos que tengo dos trabajos.
And due to the expenses I have to have two jobs.
Es muy difícil mantener dos.
And it's very hard to keep two jobs.
Nuestros empleados dicen que han tenido que reducir las horas porque no podemos.
And employers have told us that they have to cut hours.
Un salario mínimo, pero al mismo tiempo siguen contratando gente nueva. Y
And
eso,
that's, un momento, and that's because they say that they can't pay this new minimum wage, but at the same time, they're hiring new people.
contratan gente nueva, también pueden permitir que yo conserve mis horas.
So because they're hiring new people, that means that I could keep the hours that I had.
Ofrecer la sección, cubrir quienes ya trabajamos allí por largo tiempo.
And they could allow us to cover the same hours that we had before to be able to fill the schedule.
Thank you. Next speaker.
I'm Barbara Schultz, Legal Aid Foundation of Los Angeles. This council approved the Stay Housed LA contracts in early March, and our contracts terminated on March 31st, yet we still have no contracts. In good faith, we have continued working for 2 months without contracts or pay. But smaller organizations cannot continue, and they have started furloughing staff, meaning fewer service for tenants, and a slowdown in right to counsel implementation. We have not had rental assistance for these months, despite $17 million sitting in city coffers. So instead of staying housed, tenants are at a higher risk of displacement. We haven't had a contract red line from the city attorney since April 15th. We need these contracts negotiated in good faith and executed immediately.
All right. Hi, everyone. My name is Raymond Mandarino. I'd like to say thank you to the City Council and to Angelinos. I'm speaking on behalf of myself. I run a nonprofit, QWERTY Gamers, but I am also a proud member of the Van Nuys Neighborhood Council, which is the second largest in population, if I'm not mistaken. I wanted to take the time to come up here. I'm a nonprofit chair, and I am head of outreach over there, and proud citizen of CD6 and born and raised in 12. And so I just I saw some cameras and I wanted to encourage our fellow citizens to get involved in local politics, whether it's volunteer, whether you run. This last year of my life was amazing. I got to move over here to Van Nuys. And so I just wanted to take the last 9 seconds. Please go check out your local city neighborhood councils and get involved. Thank you.
Good morning, City Council. I would like to take the time to thank Mr. McCosker and the great people of District 1-5. Last weekend, Fleet Week, was absolutely stunning. Mr. Blumenfield, your Memorial Day parade on Monday was probably the best in all the years that the parade has been going on. We will miss your leadership in the future years. There was just one thing we must complete before you leave. We must complete the landscaping at One Generation. Hopefully, we can complete this project as a community to make things even better at One Generation. Thanks, Mr. Bloomfield.
Hold my time, hold my time.
Good morning. What would you like to speak to?
All items and public comment.
Okay, that would be item number 6, and then so you have 1 minute for each. I'm going to ask that you please start with item number 6. Go ahead.
Thank you. That has to deal with housing, and I support.
It's not. It's a DOT issue and a ceremonial sign.
Yeah, I deal with that too. But what I also want to agree with Mr. Camara in regards to Fleet Week, and also Mr. Blumenfield and the
pause this
So this is general public comment.
Hold on, Mr. Candido. I know you want to provide. I've paused your time, but we've had to go through this multiple times before, and I'm glad that you're here. We're not trying to take your time away, but you have to speak to the item. If not, I'm going to move you to general, where you get your full 1 minute.
Okay.
So we're going to move you to general. You have 1 minute. Go ahead.
I got to do what I got to do to speak, because you guys, all the things you said. Anyway, great job with those events for Memorial Weekend. I went to Granada Hill graduation last night. It was absolutely wonderful to hear these students talk about the future and what they're going to do. And then I thought about you guys, and I said, wait a minute, all of you went to high school. And I remember, you probably remember when you made those promises to yourselves and to your families and to everybody around you, that you were going to change the world, that you were going to be better than the last generation, that you weren't going to cheat, and you were going to do what you swore to when you became council members. And I ask you, have you done that? Are you proud of yourselves? Well, I'm seeing it. I'll be honest, this is the most optimistic I've been in from this end. I can't tell, because if I say something good about you, sometimes you guys don't like it. From this end to this end, I've seen great improvement, and I look for a bright future in the future. But again, you got to go to a graduation. They inspire you, and now I can
Thank
look
you.
at you guys
Your
and
time
hope
has
that you'll
expired.
keep-
Next speaker.
I think it's always wonderful when items like item 6 are brought up because it helps the city recognize the diverse history of the city. But I would make a suggestion in the future, you consider redesigning the sign to add a QR code. So that way, if somebody comes across an interesting item one day, they can access that information easier through the QR code. I think it would improve people's interest in the history of the city. As for my general public comment,
Okay, 1 minute.
like I mentioned, I'm a neighborhood council president. I've been with the system since the beginning. And as of Monday, I will reach my 45th year working for the city of Los Angeles. And yet, I have to take vacation time to come out and speak to you guys today. I realize that I could submit comments in electronically, but they don't have the same impact as hearing my voice in person. I would encourage the council to reconsider how it allows public comment. You've done Zoom in the past. You've done remote access from here from the past. A lot of other cities do meetings in the evenings or on the weekends on occasion to allow greater access. So I'd encourage the council to consider different options for allowing people like me not to have to take my vacation time to come to speak to you. And peace be with you.